and I'm very excited to share with you some of my thoughts. And I'm going to be doing this on a regular basis. One, many of you are curious to know exactly how I do what I do and what inspires me. So I'm going to take time to answer a few of the questions that have been posed to me. I'm a modern rock spoken word songstress. And what that means for me is that I perform modern rock, progressive, folk, and rock music. I'm inspired by people like um, Sheryl Crow, Tori Amos, Alanis Morissette, Tracy Chapman, Odetta. Um, there are a lot of people that um, I feel like live within me. The list is very long, but those are a few of the people that, from a female perspective, I gain my strength. I also love bands, and a couple of my favorites are the Beatles, U2, um, Earth, Wind, and Fire. I love Bruno Mars. I love Prince. People that I love Elton John. Life, living, and love are my main inspirations. And I know that might sound a little generic, but it's true. I write about things that I see. Um, I write a lot from personal experience. Um, that was my second to last album before 8 Steps Forward. And I loved it. I thought at the time it was great. And there's the full version, and then there's the acoustic version, which I tend to perform out more. Um, and in terms of how I um, create, it all depends on my mood. Sometimes I'll have a hook, um, a few notes that'll stick in my head, and I'll just work from there. Because I do both my music and my lyrics, it really does vary on, it really is based on my mood. There is no one set way that I write. And I think that sometimes that can be a disadvantage for me because I don't write every day, and I'm told that I should write every day, although I journal regularly. So I have a lot more lyrics and poetry than I probably do uh, music, musical compositions per se. Once, in terms of creating a music video, the last two music videos that I've created were animation, and the most recent one that is here exclusively on the Standing O project, which is I'm Not Sorry, is from my most recent album, um, 8 Steps Forward. And I love this particular song. I love all the songs on the album. It's like when you have a new baby. But I really love I'm Not Sorry because it's a self-affirming anthem. And for me, it was very cathartic. Um, I needed to make a statement about who I am and what I do, and I wanted to share that with the world. And so for me, that's what I'm Not Sorry is about. And I discovered POW tunes probably about not even 6 months ago. And I did one video, and then I thought, this is pretty cool. And I went and really expanded, I think, the use of POW tunes in a way that even the creators didn't expect. And when I tried to load it uh, onto, at the time, my YouTube channel, Diva Shadow, and Facebook, it wouldn't load. It just, for whatever reason, couldn't process it. I put a lot into this video. A lot of, if you know anything about POW tunes, it's very cut and paste. It's very easy to use, but there are a lot of elements that go into it's very detailed. And I used a lot of details for every single solitary page. A lot of graphic, a lot of text, a lot of movement. And so I kept emailing back and forth, letting Powtoons know how frustrated I was over the fact that I couldn't load my video. And finally, I had just basically said, let me back off of this and just, leave it alone for a little while. In the interim, I had discovered the Standing O project and was pursuing other things and working on other music and trying to figure out what my next option was going to be around doing a music video for the next song off the album to promote it. Because while the album itself had come out, I had, self-released it a couple of years ago. This year, it has been released on iTunes for the first time. So I was very excited about that. And I wanted to promote and introduce these songs to my silhouettes who had not heard of them before. So one day I was tootling, doing some work on the computer, and said, let me go and try and see if I can work it out. I went to Powtoons and was able to load it, and apparently they had reconfigured some of the, loading capabilities. And to my total surprise and satisfaction, I was able to load it. So, now, you get a minute, since you're here, please check out the video. I am extremely proud of it, and I love it. Very often, what I've tried to do is create videos and film projects that speak to the human condition, and this is no different. Please feel free to support me as an artist so that I can continue to put forth the kind of content and music that I feel contributes to making, the world a better place. That's always been my goal in terms of my music. It's a gift from God that I will share and have been given the honor to share, because without you, there's no me. So I've been given the honor and the task of sharing it with the world. Again, everything's free, all content is free, but I appreciate any support that you can give me as an artist, and I hope you enjoy all of the work that I'm doing. I look forward to your comments, your questions, your feedback, your um, engaging with me, and thank you. And if no one told you they love you today, I do. Peace.